Home prices are down 15% from the peak in May, which means going forward, you're going to be able to get a much better deal, especially with how long houses are staying on the market. And I'll show you that on the MLS as we're going through the neighborhoods.
We'll be taking a look at the Draper city. We're going to be driving through different neighborhoods with different price ranges. That way you have a really good understanding. And we're also going to be analyzing the data. That way you have all the information that you need to know where you want to live and make that purchasing decision that makes sense financially and the kind of home that you're looking for. So we'll take a look at all of that here in the Draper City area. So let's get going.
Before we take a look at the 4 different neighborhoods in different price ranges in Draper, if this is your first time to the YouTube channel, I'm Dinko the Realtor. I've been in the real estate game since 2016, and I specialize helping people just like you along the entire Wasatch Front, the greater Salt Lake area. I have people reaching out to me all the time, and I absolutely love it. I also provide game-changing data, analysis, and information that helps you take advantage of the Utah housing market and get a better deal. We'll go over this information quickly later in the video. That way you're up to date with the Utah housing market.
This is the entry-level neighborhood in the Draper area. We're going to take a look at also neighborhoods that are move-up neighborhoods, neighborhoods that are move-up and luxury. They're a mixed-use neighborhood, and then just some luxury neighborhoods as well. But I mean, just look at that. You still get the mountain views. You're close to the hiking and biking trails. You can go hike during the summer, during the winter. Just a beautiful place. You have access to all this nature. We're going to go drive through. That way you can take a look at the entry-level neighborhood here in the Draper area. Really nice houses. This one right here has solar panels, which is not a good investment thing. If you're not going to stay in a home long term, it's definitely something you don't want to put on your house. We're going to analyze the data. That way you have that information as well as we're driving through this neighborhood and the next neighborhoods that we're going to be driving through as well.
Not only have home prices gone down 15%, but they're going to continue going down. If you take a look at the active data right here, we see that that house has been on the market for 5 days, 19 days, 33 days, 49, 66, 110, 130. And if we go to the sold data at the beginning of the year when the market was peaking, look at all these houses selling within single-digit days because they were receiving multiple offers. Right now, houses are lingering on the market. Prices are already down 15%, and they're going to continue dropping, which means a better deal for you.
All right, we took a look at the entry-level homes in the Draper area. This area here, I'm going to show you where it's on the map. Some houses are going to have beautiful views. It's also going to have those move-up homes mixed with luxury. And then, of course, a view can be worth $1 million, right? So we're going to drive through and take a look at this. This right here is a lot that's available to be built on in this neighborhood. We're going to drive around and take a look at some of the other houses. That way you can get a better idea. And of course, I'll pull up the MLS information. We'll go through that. I'll show you exactly where this is on the map. This is a really nice neighborhood. There's views, there's parks, there's a lot of different houses. This is going to have some luxury. It's also going to have the move-up homes. So this is definitely going to be above the median price home in the Draper area. Really nice area. Right up there, there's a little bit of a new, modern, more looking home. Right here, you're gonna have a view as we're driving down. You have a view of the valley as well. I really love the views. That's what makes Utah just so amazing. And you see some of these houses just have really amazing views. There's another lot that's available right there that's overlooking the valley. Right here, we see that there's a more modern looking home. So this one's going to be a little bit newer.
I'm going to show you where that neighborhood is on the map. It's right over here, and you're going to have a lot of the move-up homes that are going to be about 3,000 to 5,000 square feet, and a lot of luxury as well, and then a lot more luxury over here. You're going to be closer to the hiking and biking trails. You're also going to be pretty close to the canyons to go to skiing if that's something you're into. Now, I want to show you the MLS data of the homes that are 3,000 to 5,000 square feet in the Draper area and show you what's going on. So these are the actives, and as we see, 8 days, 13 days, 20 days, 50 days, 70, 100, and look at all of these that are 100, 200 days. And keep in mind, a lot of sellers have taken their homes off the market because they weren't getting offers or the showings, and they're waiting for the spring. All of that means you're going to be able to get a better deal. And if we look at the sold data, I mean, look how quickly they were selling within 0 days, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days. We have to scroll all the way to the bottom to get to 50 days and 100. That just shows you how much the market has slowed down, and prices are already down 15%, and you're going to be able to get a much better deal here going forward.
This is a newer neighborhood in the Draper area. You're not going to get too much of this in neighborhoods that are extremely oversized, that have newer construction, just because the east side of Salt Lake Valley is going to be built out. But I want you to take a look at this neighborhood and just these views. Breathtaking. If you take a look down there, and of course, we'll pull up and look at some of the information on the MLS as well and walk you through that. But just a really beautiful area with amazing views, and you got the new construction. Can't go wrong with this area. Definitely beautiful.
Before we take a look at the luxury neighborhood, or one of the luxury neighborhoods in Draper, I want to show you what's going on in the Utah housing market, and specifically in Draper. Right here, we see that the median price peaked at the beginning of 2022 at $950,000 in the Draper area. Prior to the pandemic boom in December of 2019, the median price was $573,000. Now that's a big boom, right? Well, we know that the market's gone down 15%. That 15% decline on a price point that big is $143,000. That means the house that was selling during the peak at $950,000 is now selling for $807,000. There's a video link down below that goes into this information in much more detail. I also have a Utah playlist that keeps you up to date with what's going on in the market. Now, keep in mind that 1 out of 3 houses for sale in Utah have been active on the MLS for over 100 days. So a house that was $1.5 million is now selling for $1.1 to $1.2 million. And if they're not selling it or dropping the price, it's probably going to be one of those homes that's on the market 100 plus days. So the spring inventory that's going to flood the market is going to continue pushing these prices closer and closer towards the pre-pandemic price points.
This is the luxury part of Draper. We took a look at the entry-level homes, the move-up homes, and we took a look at the neighborhood that was new construction. This right here is going to be luxury. Of course, we're going to take a look at the data, and we're also going to look at the map view. That way I can show you where this is exactly at. Beautiful neighborhood, beautiful area. Now let's go drive through, and that way you can see a little bit more homes.
Keep in mind that 1 out of 3 homes have been active on the MLS for 100 plus days. This means prices are going to continue going down, and you're going to be able to get a much better deal.
Let's go drive through. That way you can see some more homes here in the luxury part of Draper. And of course, you're going to have the mountain views. You're going to have the valley views. Just a really beautiful neighborhood. Really can't go wrong living anywhere in the valley in Utah. Somebody's doing a whole remodel, looks like, right there. Really, really beautiful homes. And right now we're gonna take a left over here, and you're gonna be able to see the valley. You're gonna be able to see some more views. This is just what makes Utah extremely special. It's not just the houses, it's the views, it's the outdoor paradise. I personally love living here. This place is amazing. You got views, you got activities during the summer, during the winter. As you can see, this entire area is going to be luxury. We're going to take a look at it on the map. Like I said, we're going to take a look at the data as well. Look at that view. Beautiful.
So you're going to have a lot of these luxury neighborhoods with these amazing views along the east bench of the mountain over here. And it's going to be this whole strip down here, just beautiful houses with beautiful views. And if we take a look at the data, we see how many houses are active over 90 days, 200 days right here. And we have just a few that have been on the market for 4 or 5 days. And if we look at the peak data that sold at the beginning of the year, we see that even some of these luxury homes were getting multiple offers or going off the market within a few days. And now that is not the case. So you're going to be able to get a much better deal, and prices are going down and will continue going down. To get a hold of me, my contact information is down below. Let's take advantage of the housing market here in 2023 and get you a much better house for a much better deal. Remember, Dinko the Realtor has your back. My contact information is down below. Get a hold of me, and together, let's take advantage of the Utah housing market in 2023.